Welcome back to another exciting video, where today, first up, we shine a bright spotlight on a truly remarkable and sought-after coin in the numismatic world, the United States 5-cents classic Jefferson nickel from the year 1962, minted with the iconic letter D mint mark. This isn't just any ordinary nickel. We are talking about a rare gem in very fine condition, featuring a unique light red layer that sets it apart and makes it a hot item among serious collectors. If you are holding on to one of these beauties or looking to find one, then you are in for a real treat, because this coin holds big value and enormous potential in today's collector's market. Let's begin by diving into the history and background of this fascinating coin. The Jefferson nickel series was introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, the Jefferson nickel remained virtually unchanged for decades, honoring Thomas Jefferson with his portrait on the obverse and the Monticello, his famous Virginia home, on the reverse. The year 1962 holds particular importance, as it marked one of the last few years before design and composition changes began to enter the conversation. These nickels were minted during a time when America was booming economically, and coin collecting was growing rapidly in popularity. The 1962 with D mint mark Jefferson nickel was struck at the Denver Mint, and although millions were made, very few survived in well-preserved and unique conditions like the one we are discussing today. What makes this 1962 with D mint mark Jefferson nickel truly exceptional is its combination of features. First, it carries the letter D mint mark beneath the date on the obverse side, indicating that it was struck at the Denver Mint, a significant detail that adds to its identity and desirability. But the real highlight is the coin's stunning light red layer. While this isn't a common feature of nickels, certain coins develop this subtle hue over time due to specific environmental storage conditions or slight alloy variations during minting. This light red toning, paired with its very fine condition, gives it an irresistible character and a vintage look that collectors admire. The fine details of Jefferson's hair, the boldness of the lettering, and the Monticello's architectural lines remain clearly visible, making it an outstanding visual piece. Now let us talk rarity and condition, the two pillars that drive coin demand through the roof. While the 1962 with D mint mark nickel was minted in large quantities, finding one in very fine condition with an attractive and natural red toning layer is a serious challenge. This light red layer is often referred to as natural toning, and collectors absolutely love coins that develop this kind of patina because it signifies age and authenticity. Most of these nickels from 1962 have been heavily circulated, damaged, or worn down, but a specimen like this, with strong definition and rich patina, is in a league of its own. That is why serious numismatists are always on the hunt for high-grade 1962 with D mint mark nickels with visual flair and strong preservation, just like the one we are discussing today. In today's action-packed collector's market, coins like the 1962 with D mint mark Jefferson nickel with these qualities are commanding impressive prices. While common examples may float around low values, a very fine condition coin with beautiful red toning and sharp features can easily draw attention from competitive buyers. These types of coins can fetch anywhere $230,000, depending on the toning, luster, and strike. And for coins that are slabbed and graded by reputable organizations like PCGS or NGC, the values can climb even higher, especially when rarity and eye appeal align. As more collectors turn their focus to mid-20th century nickels, the demand is growing fast, making coins like this a fantastic investment and an exciting addition to any portfolio. For collectors looking to secure or preserve this coin, here are some essential tips. First, always store your coin in a non-polyvinyl chloride holder or an archival quality flip to protect its surface and toning. Keep it away from moisture and extreme temperature changes to maintain that unique red patina. If you are hunting for one, be sure to examine the coin carefully. Look for strong details, a clean surface, and that distinctive red layer that boosts its appeal. If possible, consider getting it graded, as a certified coin will not only retain value but could significantly appreciate over time. To wrap it all up, the United States of America 5 cents classic Jefferson nickel from 1962 with a D mint mark, a light red layer, and in very fine condition, is a true treasure in today's numismatic world. Its history, design, rarity, and visual beauty combine to create a coin that stands out from the crowd and sparks serious interest among collectors. This coin is more than just 5 cents. It is a piece of American heritage with increasing value and undeniable charm. If you are lucky enough to own one or plan to find one, you have got a piece of numismatic gold in your hands. Next up, we are turning our spotlight on a true classic of American numismatics, the United States 5 cents classic Jefferson nickel, specifically the 1964 edition with the letter D mint mark. This coin isn't just an ordinary piece of pocket change. It is a sought-after gem in the collector's market, especially in very fine condition with unique grey spotting, which gives it a distinctive and character-rich appearance. If you are a coin collector, or even someone interested in hidden treasures of American currency, this video is made for you. So stick around as we reveal everything you need to know about the 1964 with D mint mark Jefferson nickel and its impressive market value today. Let's begin with a bit of fascinating history. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel, and it quickly became a staple of American currency. Designed by artist Felix Schlag, the coin features a bold profile of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, while the reverse proudly showcases Jefferson's home, Monticello. The 1964 version marked a pivotal moment in United States coinage history. With the nation grappling with a coin shortage at the time, the United States Mint produced an extraordinarily high number of nickels. However, among this massive production, the 1964 with D mint mark nickel holds a special place, thanks to the Denver Mint's distinct D mint mark and the quality variations that surfaced over time. What truly sets the 1964 with D mint mark Jefferson nickel apart are its unique features. First, the coin's classic design is a timeless tribute to American heritage, but it is the fine details such as the sharp lettering, strong mint strike, and especially the presence of grey spots that give this coin extra appeal. While some might see these grey areas as flaws, seasoned collectors recognize them as signs of age, originality, and natural toning that add to the coin's authenticity and aesthetic charm. In very fine condition, the details of Jefferson's hair and Monticello's columns remain impressively visible, showing only light wear and an indicator of gentle circulation that many collectors cherish. Now let us talk about rarity and condition, two elements that skyrocket a coin's value. Although the 1964 D nickel was minted in large numbers, finding one today in very fine condition with its natural grey toning intact is becoming increasingly difficult. Most coins from that year have been heavily circulated, losing their sharpness and character over time. But when a piece emerges in very fine condition with its design details well preserved and its surface showing the natural evolution of age, it becomes highly desirable. The added intrigue of the letter D mint mark further increases its exclusivity, making it a must-have for serious collectors who are assembling complete Jefferson nickel sets or seeking historically rich pieces with unique characteristics. In today's collector's market, the 1964 with D mint mark Jefferson nickel in very fine condition with its distinct grey spots is commanding solid attention and value. Depending on the demand, quality of strike, and uniqueness of the toning, this coin can fetch an impressive market price ranging $225,000, and in some premium private auctions, it can even surpass these figures. For a 5-cent coin, this kind of return is a testament to its collectible power. But what is more exciting is that the value is expected to grow as more collectors and investors shift their focus to classic coins with strong historical roots and natural eye appeal. The 1964 with D mint mark nickel is being recognized more and more as a foundational piece in mid-20th century American coinage. For collectors who want to find or preserve a 1964 with D mint mark Jefferson nickel, here are a few valuable tips. Always handle the coin with care, preferably using gloves, to avoid adding fingerprints or further wear. Store it in a cool, dry environment within a coin capsule or an archival-grade holder to protect its surface and toning. If you are searching for one in the wild through old collections, estate sales, or inherited rolls, look closely at the date and mint mark. The D below the year 1964 is your golden ticket. Also, examine the coin's overall surface and sharpness. Even if it has grey spots, as long as it maintains strong detail and has not been cleaned or damaged, it retains and even boosts its value. In conclusion, the 1964 with D mint mark Jefferson nickel isn't just a piece of metal, it's a piece of American history. Its classic design, unique toning, and increasing rarity in very fine condition have turned it into a shining star in the numismatic community. Whether you are a seasoned collector or a curious newcomer, owning a 1964 with D mint mark Jefferson nickel can add great historical and financial value to your collection. Its current market worth and rising demand are signals that this coin has a bright future. Next up, we are diving deep into one of America's hidden numismatic gems, the United States 5 cents classic Jefferson nickel from the year 1965, featuring no mint mark and displaying a unique grey layer in very fine condition. This isn't just any coin lying around in your change jar. No, this is a rare and highly sought-after collectible that continues to captivate collectors and dealers alike. Whether you are an experienced numismatist or just getting started in the world of coin collecting, this is a coin you will definitely want to know about. Let us start with a bit of history and background. The Jefferson nickel series was first introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. It features the profile of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, on the obverse, while the reverse displays his iconic home, Monticello. By 1965, America was going through a significant coinage change due to rising silver prices, which led to widespread changes in coin compositions across several denominations. Although nickels never contained silver, the attention given to coin design and metal usage was extremely high during that time. The 1965 nickel stood as a symbol of the United States. Mint's commitment to durability, design integrity, and production efficiency during this important era in coinage history. Now let us explore what makes the 1965 Jefferson nickel so uniquely special. First, it carries no mint mark, as mint marks were temporarily omitted from all United States coins between 1965 and 1967 to discourage hoarding. This absence makes it a distinctive coin for collectors. Secondly, this specific piece we are highlighting comes with a grey layered tone, a fascinating and naturally aged appearance that collectors often regard as a sign of authenticity and originality. Its colour and texture give the coin a classic, time-worn charm that no artificial toning can match. Combine that with a very fine condition, and you have a piece that strikes a perfect balance between circulated character and visible detail, making it extremely attractive for serious collectors. The rarity and collector demand for this coin are impressive. While millions were minted in 1965, only a small fraction have survived in very fine condition with a natural grey patina, untouched by cleaning or damage. Coins like this one stand out in auctions and private sales due to their well-preserved condition and unique appearance. Collectors are always hunting for classic nickels that not only reflect American history, but also showcase a natural aging process that adds to their charm and historical value. As more collectors seek to complete high-quality Jefferson nickel sets, coins like this rise sharply in desirability. This increasing demand, paired with limited high-grade examples, creates a perfect storm of rarity and value. Now, let us talk about the exciting part, the current market value in dollars. While circulated 1965 nickels are often overlooked, those in very fine condition with desirable patinas like the grey layer variety are commanding significant attention and commanding premium prices in the collector's market. Depending on the buyer, region, and coin show or online auction, a well-preserved 1965 nickel like this can be valued anywhere from $223,000 or more, with especially sharp examples fetching higher bids. It is important to remember that this is not your average pocket change. This is a sought-after collectible with increasing value in a fast-growing market. For collectors who are looking to get their hands on one of these stunning coins, here are a few essential tips. Always examine the details of the coin closely. Look for clear definition in Jefferson's hair, a sharp outline of Monticello, and that beautiful natural grey tone which sets it apart. Avoid cleaned or damaged coins. Originality matters greatly in determining value. Also, consider getting the coin graded or professionally appraised if you believe it is in especially high quality. And remember, patience is key. These coins may not pop up every day, but when they do, they are worth every penny of the investment. In conclusion, the United States of America 5 cents classic Jefferson nickel 1965 without mint mark, grey layered, very fine condition, is a true treasure in the world of coin collecting. Its historical significance, unique features, beautiful aging, and increasing rarity make it one of the most desirable nickels of the mid-20th century. Next up, we are diving deep into one of the most captivating and sought-after coins in American numismatic history, the United States 5 cents classic Jefferson nickel from 1969 without a mint mark. This coin, especially in very fine condition with unique brown toning spots, is creating major waves in today's coin collecting world. If you are holding on to one or planning to invest, you are looking at a rare gem that is catching the attention of serious collectors across the globe. Let us start with a bit of history and background. The Jefferson nickel series began in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, the obverse features a bold and timeless portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States and principal author of the Declaration of Independence. The reverse displays Jefferson's iconic home, Monticello, capturing a piece of American heritage in metal form. By 1969, the Jefferson nickel had already cemented its legacy as a classic coin. But what makes the 1969 issue without a mint mark stand out is its production at the Philadelphia Mint, a facility known for not using a mint mark on circulating coins at the time. This specific year marked the tail end of a decade filled with historical and cultural significance, making coins from this era especially nostalgic and collectible. The 1969 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark isn't just another 5-cent piece. It has distinct features that separate it from the rest. Coins in very fine condition that show minimal wear, sharp details on Jefferson's hair and Monticello's steps, and most importantly, natural brown toning dots from age and metal reaction, are highly admired in the coin community. These brown spots, far from being imperfections, are now appreciated as natural aging elements that add uniqueness and character to each coin. It is this individuality that gives each 1969 no-mint Jefferson nickel a fingerprint of its own, making every piece a one-of-a-kind treasure. What truly elevates the status of this coin is its rarity in the collector's market, especially in very fine condition with these unique toning features. While millions were struck, finding one today that has survived decades in such fine shape without being heavily worn or damaged is becoming increasingly uncommon. Collectors specifically search for examples that have maintained strong visual details, sharp rims, and an eye-catching toning pattern qualities that are hard to come by. The demand for 1,969 Jefferson nickels with these characteristics is consistently strong, with serious buyers always on the lookout to add them to high-end collections. Now, let us talk about today's market value, because this is where things get truly exciting. In recent collector circles and private auctions, this specific coin has been achieving impressive dollar values. A 1969 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark in very fine condition, especially with attractive brown toning, can command prices that far exceed its face value by a huge margin. In the current rare coin marketplace, these nickels have been trading for anywhere $215,000, and in special cases with exceptional toning or provenance, values can surge higher. With each passing year, the value only increases as fewer of these coins remain in collectible grades. The upward momentum in pricing is a clear signal that this is not just a nostalgic coin, it is a smart and appreciating investment. For collectors who want to add this masterpiece to their treasure trove, here are some key points to remember. Always aim for coins that have full details on Jefferson's profile and the Monticello building. Look for coins with natural brown spotting, as this aging effect adds unique charm and appeal. Never clean these coins, as the original patina is what collectors crave. Store them in protective holders to maintain their fine condition. And, if you're buying from others, make sure to verify authenticity from trusted dealers or certification bodies. These steps will help ensure you are securing a valuable piece that will only rise in worth. In conclusion, the 1969 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark is not just a coin, it is a living piece of American history and a rare collectible that is gaining momentum in the numismatic world. With its historical significance, stunning design, and growing market value, it stands out as a shining star in any collection. The combination of very fine condition, unique brown toning, and increasing demand makes this coin a hot property in today's collector's market. If you own one, you are already holding a treasure. If not, now is the perfect time to start your search. Don't miss the opportunity to be part of this rare and exciting piece of coin history. Next up, we have an exciting feature for you, a truly special gem in the world of numismatics, the United States 5-cent classic Jefferson nickel from the year 1963 with the letter D mint mark, featuring a beautiful red and grey layer and preserved in very fine condition. This is not just another vintage coin. It is a high-demand piece that has become a hot topic among collectors and auction houses alike. If you own one or are lucky enough to find one, you might just be holding a big dollar treasure in your hands. Let's dive into the fascinating history and background of this classic nickel. The Jefferson nickel series began in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, it features the left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his famous Virginia estate, Monticello, on the reverse. The year 1963 was a significant time in American history, marked by Cold War tensions and a rapidly changing culture. Coins minted in that year carry with them a sense of the era's importance, making them even more desirable for collectors who value historical significance. The 1963 D version was struck at the Denver Mint, a location known for producing some of the most collectible coins in the United States. History. What sets this 1963 with D mint mark Jefferson nickel apart and makes it so highly desirable is its unique appearance and condition. The red and grey layer on the surface is a result of natural toning, a chemical reaction between the coin's metal composition and the environment over time. This layering gives the coin a visually striking, multi-toned look that collectors love. The D mint mark beneath the date indicates it was struck in Denver, a detail that helps authenticate and enhance the value of the coin. And let us not overlook its condition, classified as very fine. This coin retains strong details and crisp features, especially visible in Jefferson's portrait and the architecture of Monticello. Rarity and condition are the magic formula for collector demand, and this coin has both in abundance. While millions of Jefferson nickels were produced over the years, only a limited number from 1963 with D remain in very fine condition with such vivid toning. Coins that have survived for over 60 years without heavy wear, while also developing a distinctive red and grey patina, are considered rare and extremely collectible. As collectors increasingly look for coins that are both historically rich and aesthetically unique, this Jefferson nickel is fast becoming a centerpiece in many private collections. Now let's talk about the action in today's market. The value of this 1963 with D mint mark Jefferson nickel in very fine condition and showcasing a red and grey layer is steadily rising. In auctions and private sales, these coins have been catching the attention of serious collectors willing to pay premium prices. Depending on the exact quality of the toning and overall preservation, this coin can fetch anywhere from $228,000 or more. And that is just the beginning, as interest continues to surge, especially from international collectors. the market value is expected to climb even higher. This is not just a piece of metal, it is an appreciating asset, a slice of American history, and a collector's dream. For collectors who are serious about growing their portfolio, here are a few tips. Always verify authenticity and look for that precious D-mint mark below the year 1963. Seek coins with strong, crisp details and natural toning, especially the rare red and grey hue that sets this one apart. Store your coin in a proper holder or capsule to preserve its condition and toning. And most importantly, watch the market trends, because a coin like this can become even more valuable with time and demand. In conclusion, the 1963 with D-mint mark Jefferson nickel with red and grey layer in very fine condition is not just a collectible,